and time for broadcasting the Detroit 24 broadcast for Detroit Tigers home opener. Here is your starting lineup for Detroit Tigers. Batting first, right fielder Matt Vierling. Batting second, playing second base, Andy Ibanez. Playing first would be Spencer Torkelson. Playing left, we got Bracken Riley Green. Batting third, we got the new Tiger, DH, Mark Cannon. We got third base, Gio Shishela. And batting eighth, the catcher, Jake Rogers. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Javier Baez. And batting glass, the center field is Parker Meadows. And your starting pitcher is Tarek Skubal. And my pick to stick will be Matt Vierling.
What up?
What up?
Let's go.
How's it going, man?
How
about them Tigers?
about the Tigers?
So August 11th, the Tigers had a 0.02% chance of making the postseason, and they clinched on Friday night.
Heck yeah.
It's one of the greatest runs in MLB history.
In sports history.
It's freaking crazy, man.
Awesome.
56 and 62. Or 56 and 64.
That was
On
a
August-
record on August 11th.
Yep.
Yes. Man, what a stretch. If AJ Hinch doesn't win the manager of the year, it's a freaking travesty.
Deserves it.
Yeah, I don't know. And the crazy thing is there were sellers at the deadline.
Yeah.
They got rid of a bunch of their, a handful of their veteran players. They're just playing with a bunch of kids out there, a bunch of no-name kids, and they just went on a tear. It's what they did is just it's remarkable. I can't even put it in words. It's crazy. Even if you're not a Detroit fan, you gotta love that, man.
I don't mind it.
It gives you hope for your team when they're down on their luck, man. It's crazy.
And
I
for
don't
the
think
future,
that this
it's really
wasn't
good.
luck though. This was Hinch managing his ass off. It was these
How
kids
could it be luck? There's no way that could be luck.
No, 29 and 11 isn't luck.
No.
No, not in baseball.
It's remarkable. I don't have words. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Just sit back and watch. That's all you can do. Enjoy the show.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So when we find the opponents tonight?
So today. So
Today's last day.
Yep. If the Tigers win, we'll be traveling to Baltimore. If the Tigers lose and Kansas City loses, we're traveling to Baltimore. If the Tigers lose and Kansas City wins, we're going to Houston.
So we just won a series in Baltimore. And I know
Two series because we played Baltimore that.
Yeah, and then you're very close together. And then, but my point is, like the game changes in October. Can the Tigers do it a third time? It's gonna be a tall task.
I would say that's a big feat to accomplish, but you're playing a zero playoff experience Baltimore Orioles team, so they're in the same exact boat. Doesn't matter what their record is, but they have no playoff experience.
Well, they have no pitching.
Yeah,
they have Corbin Burns. Who in the bullpen? Who in the bullpen in Baltimore do you trust?
Yeah, their bullpen's rough.
This is what I'm saying. So you got Corbin Burns for one game, but you're going to go up against Skubal. So Burns versus Skubal again. But
I know they recently changed the MLB recently changed the format, and so there's no 163rd game anymore. Now the wild card's a little bit different, and Detroit doesn't have a home game at all in the wild card, which I hate that. But what is it? A best of three?
Yeah,
it's a best of three. Yep.
So why would they do two in Baltimore and one in Detroit? That doesn't make any sense.
Because they added that sixth wild card team, so to punish the 2 of the 3 wild card teams, this is
It's
what
replacing the play-in game with a play-in
Right.
series, 2 play-in
Right.
series. So they're figuring if you were just going to do the play-in game, just play it on the road.
Yeah, but it still should be 2 and 1. You would think.
I don't know. I mean, win more games, I guess. You can get a home playoff game. I mean, everybody, it's the same as this Florida State getting into the playoff. You agreed to the rules, so you can't bitch when you.
I know, but it just doesn't make any sense that you're not going to give the team 3. I don't know, just whatever. It is what it is. It just
I mean, it's a big record difference between the 2 teams too. So
yeah.
We're
Baltimore's
going to talk fair.
3 or 4 games ahead of Detroit and Kansas City. So, I mean, they get a game, and then win your division, and you get home playoff games. Easy as that.
Division, that's the ticket.
Right.
Yeah. And I just want to point out that the Kansas City Royals, they made it to the playoffs on a loss, and because of the Detroit Tigers beat the White Sox. So
it was a record-setting loss.
Yes.
Yeah, 121st loss. They're the worst team in the modern MLB era.
Ouch.
So I didn't watch the Tigers and the White Sox yesterday because I was out and they already clinched. So today and tomorrow doesn't really matter to me. But the Tigers got shut out at home against the worst team. Did any of the starters play for Detroit?
Yeah, but it was I was actually golfing yesterday, and it rained all day long. My underwear was wet, my socks were wet. It was kind of like that Vietnam scene in Forrest Gump where the rain was coming up, up from.
Yeah.
So it was wet. I mean, they're coming off. Those guys were out late on Friday night. Like I knew they were going to lose yesterday. Like regardless, it's a letdown game, and who cares?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who cares? I was just curious if they actually played their
Joe.
guys.
Joe pitched for a little while, and he did pretty good. I think he pitched 2 or 3 innings, gave up no runs, a couple strikeouts. I think they're just fine tuning these kids basically to get their spot. I'm not concerned with the loss yesterday at all.
No, I'm not concerned either. I was just wondering if anybody played or they're resting them for
they're going to have to rest. They play Tuesday, so
yeah. And Scooble does not have to pitch today, which is fantastic.
I would not throw him today.
Yeah, but if they had lost yesterday and Friday,
if
you would have had to pitch. So then we would have lost him for the wild card round. But I like our chances now, man. Game 1, you're getting Scooble, and he's going to be ready. Look at what he's been posting on Instagram. That dude's fired up.
That game 1 is a big one. If you could win game 1.
Yep, game run on the road. You go right in the mouth.
Yeah,
it's a big one.
I'm really concerned about their offense in October.
I think they're young and dumb enough to not. They don't know. They how many times have they put up 7 or 8 runs? I mean, they can do it. I'm not.
Yeah.
We're playing with house money now. Even if they lose in the wild card round, we shouldn't be here.
Right? Yeah, 100%. But I want them to win the wild card round. So
I want them to win I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't want them to win the World Series. I'm just saying we're playing with house money.
Well, I'm just saying I want them to win so we can go to the game. Send somebody to the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have tickets to the around game too. So, yeah, I'm trying to go. But
yeah, it'll be interesting, man. I can't wait. When's the last time we've been sitting here ready for baseball in October? It's been 10 years. It's been a decade.
When was the last time on Labor Day we were talking about baseball?
Yeah. It's been a long ass time for Detroit. So
yeah, it sure has.
Is there anybody that's playing today for the playoffs, or is everything all?
No, there's seeding. The Mets.
Besides seeding, is anybody playing for the playoffs?
Are the Mets? I don't know.
Mets and the Braves have a doubleheader tomorrow.
So that was interesting. I think
they're a game apart, so that's going to be the decider.
I think yesterday I looked; they were in like a 3-way tie for wild card over there.
Yeah, there's like some weird things.
There's still some battling going on for the wild card.
Yeah. I think Mets, Braves, and was it Padres maybe?
So it looks like the American League.
I think the Padres just clinched.
I guess Seattle can squeeze in still, but that's it.
Yeah, seeding. Okay.
And then the National League is up for grabs. Yeah. It's a three-way tie between. Well, it's a
Yeah.
two-way tie between Arizona and the Mets, and they're both a game behind the Braves. San Diego has the top wild card spot locked.
Oh,
down.
okay.
That's it. So one team's not going to make it. Atlanta, the Mets, or Arizona.
Yeah, so they will, because I was reading something that Manfred might cancel that doubleheader tomorrow if like everything was all wrapped up, just so they didn't have to play. But it looks like they're going to have to play.
They're going to have to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the Braves and the Mets are backing on in. They both were kind of shooting along.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm excited.
All right,
Yeah.
before we get into the NFL, I want to mention the big game last night. I went to bed early. It looked like Georgia was getting blown out, and I woke up and checked the score, and I was like, "Holy hell!" Did you guys watch the game?
No.
I understand that Georgia took the lead over, but then
Yeah, I
Georgia
watched
threw
it.
an interception late in the game to
It
seal
was
the.
just
the
they
deal.
just came kind of barreling back. They just took advantage of opportunities late in the game, and then that young dude from Alabama got a 50-yard touchdown at the end of the game. It was insane. The kid's crazy. He's 17 years old,
Oh, that kid!
and he had like 177 yards
Yeah,
last night.
he was balling out early on. And I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I hate blowouts, so I just turned it off and went to bed. And
Ended
I
up
woke
being
up.
a
I was
good
like,
game.
damn, Georgia made a game out of it.
Yeah, last I checked, my buddy texted me with 28-0 in the little eyes. You know, like look out. And
Yeah.
that was. And I'm like, man, I'm not even gonna turn this game on.
Yeah.
No sense.
So
So
that's 17-year-old man. Holy hell!
yeah.
To be playing at that level, at that young, that's crazy, man. Usually, especially playing for a team like Alabama, they're so stacked that you're going to sit for the first couple of years before you can
he's
get your
that
shot. This kid was playing high school football a couple months ago. 17. He's not even.
Yeah.
He's barely
Crazy.
old enough to drive.
Yeah, I mean, like
He's had his
that's
driver's license for a year.
crazy.
That is crazy. Again, Michigan State got their ass kicked by Ohio State. There's no shocker there.
No. How about
Kinda
that kid from Boise State, that running back? He has 13 touchdowns on the year.
It's awesome.
Has to be front runner for the Heisman.
Will somebody in a small school like that, will they even be considered for the Heisman?
He has to be. Has to be.
Sometimes, those voters, man, they get weird about that stuff.
Well, yeah, and especially it's the West, Idaho's basically West Coast.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, the NFL today, how are the Bears favored over the Rams? The Rams have a bunch of people out still.
Yeah, I think Puka's out, and is Cooper Kupp still out? Probably.
Yeah, their running back, I can't even pronounce his name, but he's on the IR. I have no idea when
Williams? You talking about Williams?
No, the dude with the starts with a P.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh wait, yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. Well, I have the
Yeah, there's a list of hurt
the
Rams.
The Bears are 3-point favorites. I'm like, that's kind of freaking weird.
They've
One
only
of the worst
scored
teams in
one
the league.
offensive touchdown this year, I believe.
Yeah, that's what doesn't make sense to me. So I think I have a little video to play here in a second. I just want to point out. My dog's about to go crazy. The garage door just opened. 1 second. I just want to make a point. All the money that comes in and we send people to games. I have a little video I want to play. And after I play this video, I want you to tell me that we are not making a difference in people's lives. Look at this dude's face.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
but please tell me we're not making a difference out there, man. That face is priceless.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you should screenshot that and make
Well, when I do the after baseball's over with and I do the new intro, I'm pretty sure that's going to make the intro cut.
Heck yeah.
yeah.
So, Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I definitely got to download that video, man. That's amazing.
That was a great one.
I'm gonna use that in my promos too for when I'm out talking the talk. Like when you see that faces like that, like please tell me that we're not making
Wheeling
a
and
difference.
dealing.
Yeah, that was it, man.
Yeah, that's dope. Monday night we have a couple veterans going to Monday Night Football in Detroit tomorrow, so that should be super cool.
That's a good one.
We'll have a couple going to the ALDS if the Tigers make it past this next 3-game round. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they take care of business. Like you said, Scoobo, get out there and take care of business, man, and go wrap it up in game 2. Let's not even play
if he
game
could
3.
close it, if he could be lights out in game 1, one game.
Yeah,
Gotta win
one game. And they already showed that they can manhandle Baltimore, man.
Yeah, and especially that Friday game last time we played them, the Orioles, it was like 8-0, and then they come right back Saturday and punch them right in the mouth.
I will say it's probably going to be pretty rocking in there for Baltimore.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah,
it'll be a different vibe for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I would be working on with these young guys. I just practice. I'd be pumping in the volume.
Yeah, I mean, Comerica's been wild too this past couple series, man. I don't know.
It's different when they're not cheering for you.
Yeah,
that's true.
I would just be. That's how I'd practice all week or the rest of the season. Just loud noises.
When would be the first wild card games? At Tuesday?
Yeah, they're all Tuesday. They're all
Tuesday. Hopefully, it's not an afternoon game because I'm gonna be pissed if it is.
Yeah, I think they start at 4.
That's good.
4 or 8.
Yeah, because
so you guys would play. Okay, they don't have a time yet.
Hours. I'm not trying to stay up till 12, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, somebody's going to get the late game. And it's probably going to be, the Padres are one of these teams, so
yeah,
they should get the late
be a
game.
West Coast team.
Yeah.
I want the Tigers to play early, but not so early.
You guys get Baltimore, you're going to
watch
play
it
early. Baltimore will probably play early.
All right. Let's go around the NFL here and do some picks. The first game I have is the Steelers at the Colts. Who wants to go first? John?
I'll take the Steelers. I like Justin Fields. He's looking good, man.
Justin Fields is looking good, and the Chicago Bears are looking stupid for letting him go.
Yeah, they are.
Could you imagine Justin Fields and Marvin Harrison Jr.? Jesus, man. I'm so glad because they're in our division that Chicago is stupid.
Well, remember, everybody was praising them when they drafted Williams. We love this dude. They got Odunze Williams. You know, you go from shitting on the GM and the manager and the coach to some high praise, and then 3 weeks in, you're back to tell them he should be fired and they're dumb.
Yeah,
up and down roller coaster.
It's crazy. Yeah, their fan base is like the whole organization, all the way down to the fans. They're so wishy-washy, man. Who do you like in the Steelers and the Colts there, Eric?
Give me Justin Fields.
Yeah, I'm going Justin Fields all day too.
I hope that the Steelers actually make a pretty deep run in the playoffs just to screw Chicago.
Yes.
I hope they play at some point.
Yeah, I don't know if they do or not.
Yeah. The next game is going to be very interesting. Are the Minnesota Vikings for real? And can they handle Green Bay Packers at Green Bay? Green Bay is favored by 3.
Isn't Jordan Love back?
I think he was. They were talking about playing him last week, so I would assume he's going to be playing.
He says he's questionable, so
he's questionable again. Yeah, but
I really like. I like what Sam Darnold's doing, man.
Yeah,
resurgent. What about Sam Darnold?
I always like to see that. So go Sam.
So you pick the Vikings?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Green Bay.
I think Green Bay is going to take care of business too, even though I hate that. I hate picking Green Bay, but I'm going to go with Green Bay too. Just because of Sam Darnold. Like, can you really sustain that?
Gonna find out.
Yes, we're going to find out at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock Central Time. Jacksonville Jaguars at Houston Texans.
Houston, Jacksonville, absolute garbage.
Yeah, this has got to be like the nail in the coffin for the Jaguar season. You could not ask for a worse team to have to play right now.
Yeah. Yes. I'm going with Houston Texans.
So,
The Saints at the Falcons.
This is interesting. This
This
is
is
an interesting matchup.
I go with it.
I'm gonna go Saints.
I'll go Falcons.
I'm going with Kirk Cousins too, man.
Yeah,
With Falcons.
like good old Kirk.
Yeah. The Rams at the Bears. And I have to go with the Rams. They're both 1 and 2.
Bears haven't shown me anything. I'll go Rams.
Yeah, Rams.
Definitely the Rams. Matthew Stafford, hell yeah, he's going to look like a freaking MVP. The Bears defense is pretty decent, man.
Yeah, they're okay.
The man, I just can't get past this Caleb Williams dude though.
It's hard. It's hard to have a great defense when you only score one offensive touchdown on the year over 3 games.
Yes, I just want to bring up the point again that when Williams was drafted, he sent the punter a text message saying, "Hey, we're not going to be using you too much this year, buddy."
Did you see that clip of in week 1 where the kicker sat down next to him? He goes, "So, like, we've already punted like 3 times in the first half. What's going on?"
That's awesome. The Eagles at the Buccaneers.
Give me Tampa.
I really want
Bay.
the Bucs to win.
I have a pick 'em though.
I want the Bucs to win, but so that means the Eagles probably will. So
I think the Eagles will win. The Bengals at the Panthers.
This might be the worst matchup of the week.
I'm gonna ride the Panthers, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go Panthers, but it's going to be a terrible game. Both these teams are not very good.
College football is gonna roll into Sunday.
Seriously, how did the Bengals go from Super Bowl to garbage? I know it's the NFL, man, but seriously, man, we want the Panthers.
Tough to maintain.
Could the Bengals go 0-17?
No, it's
They got to beat somebody. They might beat the Panthers today. Who knows?
So you're saying the Lions are special?
Yes. Well, the Browns did it after the Lions.
That's a hard feat.
Yeah. Historically, the Browns and the Lions, man, they've been friggin' god awful.
Yep.
For almost 60 years. It's crazy. The Denver Broncos at the Jets.
Give me Jets.
Yeah. I hate to say it too, man, but the Jets. Aaron Rodgers. Say no more.
Yep. Pretty good guy. Pretty good quarterback.
Yeah. The Commanders at the Cardinals.
I like both of these teams up and coming. But I really like Jaden Daniels, so I'm going to go Washington.
Yeah, I agree. I'll go Washington too.
Yeah, I agree too, Washington. The Patriots at the Niners.
Give me San Francisco.
Yeah.
Probably a safe pick, San Francisco.
San Francisco big today.
Yeah.
And I believe, that's the second game, so.
You're still missing one.
What?
Have you gone over the game, all of them?
No, not yet.
Oh.
The Browns at the Raiders.
No, give me Raiders.
I'll go.
The Browns are favored at Vegas.
I'll go Browns. Raiders look like butt.
Yeah, they do. I'm going with Browns also. This is your game. The next one's your game, John. The Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers.
Chargers. Go Chargers.
I have to go with the Chiefs.
I'll take the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'll take the Chiefs too.
Disappointed.
With the Chargers, like in 2 or 3 years, Harbaugh will have that team playing, but not today.
Well, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year, so.
You think so?
I don't know. I dream about it.
Anybody but Kansas, so I would not be mad if the Chargers. I mean, if it's not the Lions, yeah, I'm down with the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
We got a tough road ahead of us.
Okay with that. The Buffalo Bills at the Baltimore Ravens.
Bills all day.
Bills are hot. They're a good
Yeah.
early season team.
The Ravens are actually favored in that game, but I'm going to take the Bills also. The game of the week, Seattle Seahawks at Detroit Lions, Monday Night Football.
Blackout game. We're getting our black jerseys.
Oof, the undefeated Seattle Seahawks coming to town.
Yeah, and last year, I don't understand how Seattle's playing Detroit 2 years in a row.
3.
Is it 3?
Mm-hmm.
The last year was at Detroit also, or
Yeah. Yep.
was
And
it
then
Detroit
2 years
also?
ago, 2 years ago, it was in Detroit too.
I don't understand how they're scheduling this, but I'm going with the Detroit Lions, even though I have a feeling that Seattle might take this game. But I got to go with Detroit.
Yeah,
Take Detroit.
I'm going Lions. Pick with my heart.
I think it's going to be a tight game. Everybody stays healthy. But for some reason, man, Seattle, they play them hard, man.
Geno Smith lights the Lions up.
Yeah. I don't understand that. That dude's garbage. Even though the Seahawks are hot right now, man, but come on, Geno, give us a break. This next game, the Tennessee Titans, they're hot trash, playing the Miami Dolphins, who
God, is that a Monday night?
don't
game?
have a quarterback. And I hate that they're doing 2 Monday night games. Like, at least
I mean, you
stagger
might as well
them.
cancel that one.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
This game is getting god-awful.
I mean, I still take the Dolphins.
Yeah, they're 2 turd bowls. I'm going to take the Dolphins also.
Who's the home team? Miami?
Dolphins.
The Dolphins, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Miami.
It's a trash game.
That is a super trash
They should
game.
play that game on Tuesday.
Ugh. All right, that's it. We covered them all.
It's a good spread.
What's the big news in the NBA, John? I heard there's a big trade.
The Knicks and the Timberwolves combined on a trade for basically Julius Randle for Karl Anthony Towns. So and then a couple other guys from New York went. But I'm excited about it. I think this adds a big piece to team in New York here, and I think that's what they needed. I think Jalen Brunson and Cat are going to run wild as long as they can stay healthy. They've got a good core behind them. I think they'll be all right. Julius Randle was not it. He hardly stayed on the court, and when he did, he shot a lot of shots. And it's just, I think Karl Anthony Towns will be a big improvement.
So the NBA starts at the end of October. That will we'll see what happens. The WNBA, I think everything caught up to Caitlin Clark. She had a dud of a first playoff game. The second game she rebounded, but the team still lost. That team is hovering like where they're just about to take the next step. Hopefully they can make some moves in the offseason and get Caitlin Clark finally her ring. She keeps losing in the national championship games in college, and hopefully, that girl is just balling out. So the NHL, their preseason started up. I have no idea what the Red Wings are going to look like. Hopefully they're good this year.
The Rangers were good last year, so I'm hoping they'll be good this year.
Yeah, Wings should be all right.
I think we're planning on going to a Hurricanes game in like December or something.
Do the Red Wings make the playoffs this year?
If not, we got to start reevaluating. I think it's been long enough.
Seasons.
Yeah, it's been a long time. They went on a nice 25-year stretch of making the playoffs. Now they're about to make 25-year stretch of not making the playoffs.
Yeah, we re-signed Raymond and Snyder though, so that's 2 young, really good guys. So hopefully.
What about the older guy from Chicago? Did they bring him back this year?
Kane?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, he's back. Yep.
Yeah, he played pretty well last year.
Yeah, he was a nice addition. He had probably 20 goals or so off the top of my head.
Yeah, for his age, playing with these young guys, man, holy crap. All right. Well, you guys got anything else before we sign off? I have to go
Playoffs.
get my ribs ready, man. I'm gonna have
Nice.
people over, like some ribs and some chicken wings. Think your mom and dad's coming by, John?
Nice. Get them out of the house.
I will tell them that you said hello.
Yeah, tell them I said hey. Hey from a distance.
Yeah. All right, guys. Go Lions, man. Big
Yeah,
big
go
game
Lions.
Monday night.
Yeah, good luck. Go Chargers.
And
See you
listen,
guys in the ALDS.
I hope so. That would be awesome.
I hope so.
Yeah,
That
well,
would
it'll
be
be
a-
electric next week if we do.
I'm going to sign up to be a first responder real quick. See if I can't get tickets to that game.
In Detroit, yeah, we might be able to hook you up. We already got our tickets ready to roll. Give
Heck
somebody.
yeah, man.
It's gonna be awesome. I freaking can't wait.
Absolutely.
Oh man, I literally like 2 months ago, I told my uncle too. He was a huge Tiger fan. He's not doing great on his health. I told him, "Hey man, Uncle Jerry, the Tigers are not only gonna make it to the playoffs, they're gonna beat the New York Yankees in the playoffs." He was like, "Man, I hope so." But look at, I'm like Nostradamus over here.
And then you
Couple more
woke up.
hurdles, and we got it. All right, guys. I'll see you next Sunday, and hopefully we're talking ALDS next Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Go
It'll be
Yankees.
awesome. See you guys. Take care.
Yep. See ya.